Okay, that update took way longer than I was expecting. Alrighty, we're gonna do a little bit of something on here. Might not be as long as I normally would, but I'm still gonna do something. Let's start off with Mark Thompson. We kind of
I had a
gave him the cold
crazy
shoulder
dream.
last week.
I turned on a classic movie after Raw ended, and when I fell asleep, my brain was a whirlwind of wicked witches, scarecrows, and tin men, fighting all my favorite WWE superstars. Got me thinking about tornado tag team matches. Any chance you'd click your heels and make all my dreams come true?
That sounds creepy, dude. But I'll do it. Oh, why do I keep forgetting about that? Sorry.
They are ready for a fight.
I'm back, yo. Carmella and our Queen of the Ring.
Is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart, and Carmella.
Her athletic skills and toughness are undeniable, but she needs to watch herself because if she's not careful, she'll receive an education she won't like.
There's no injury time in WWE.
I wish
like
they would
there
fix
is
the
in pro
clipping
soccer.
issues with, like, if you go through the ropes or something, you got a longer robe or cape or coat on or something, that it would actually flow over it and not just go right through it. Alright, who are we facing?
Well, she was once one of the
Oh,
sweetest.
Bayley. It's Bayley. And her tag team partner.
Here comes the
The
Queen,
Infinity Gauntlet.
the franchise, and the
Bell rings
Let's
and
go.
we are off in this no disqualification match.
The rules are out the window, and we're about to see how badly these combatants dislike each other.
anything and everything is legal. This is where all the aggression finally comes out. Straight across the top rope.
Piercing elbow drop.
The tripleta. Good night.
There's two. Looking bad for her here.
Really caught him off guard going for it at this point.
Ah, my leg.
No, rolls through. Super kick. counter.
That'll do some serious damage.
Trying to chop her down with a low kick.
Shin breaker.
This will tear your knee apart.
And she's stunned in the corner. Superman punch. Look out.
Look on that head a little bit.
Nice takedown.
And she goes for the pin. Brain buster. And referee cuts off the count in 1.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt. Quick takedown there.
Carmella may be in a bad way here. The impressive
Reversing Charlotte.
Taking aim on the arm.
Attack right to the sternum. What a shot! Charlotte turns it around. Oh, looking for a backslide.
Face first.
Bailey's got her hook. Here's her cover.
Really?
Could be it. She's taking her.
All because they threw me out of the ring.
Bailey and Charlotte Flair.
All right, Carmella. I don't ever want to team with you again. You suck. I don't care what Corey Graves says. Yeah, still got it though. Okay. What do we got going on over here? Anything? I said, I don't know if I want to do the Money in the Bank stuff. It is a pain in the butt, and I don't like it. That is everything on that social feed, I guess. So, oh, besides that one. Well, apparently there is something else. Come on, where's that other one? Alright, doesn't want to show up for me. So I guess we're going to go to the GM's office. What's going on? Give me a second. I'll come back with the real screen here in a sec. There we go.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to build the Raw brand around a champion like you. I think we can really do something special together. But for that to happen, I'd prefer if you were out there defending your title as frequently as possible. So are you ready to be everything I think you can be?
That's cool.
Yes, I'm ready. I want to be a reliable and consistent champion, unlike Bayley. And it's been my dream for so long to be one of the faces of Raw. So let's get started.
Who wouldn't love to have this as the face of Raw?
That's great to hear. I already have a challenger lined up for your next title defense. You versus Bianca Belair is going to be a great match.
Max fan rewards 11,151. Mandy Night Raw. Okay, that's seems a little risque for a title, but whatever. And back to this.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One
and
fall.
is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
For the Intercontinental title, not the Raw Women's Championship? Okay. Here she comes, just to walk into the ring.
Here we go. Well, you're looking at the future right here.
The hair physics for her are just ridiculous.
Cole Byron's like the EST of the commentary team. The worst, the dumbest, the ugliest. Hey, those are stomachs.
Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair. And introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois.
Grabbing a screenshot real quick. Sorry.
You win this title, you are a top name in this industry.
And here's a superstar who's been touted to display all the attributes needed to be at the top of the women's division.
I agree with that, Michael. And no matter what success she's had, I believe there's even more untapped potential in her.
Some superstars could allow praise to go to their head, but not her. She keeps focused on the task at hand.
And Bianca Belair, known as as the EST of WWE. If you find yourself wondering exactly what that means, it's probably because you've never been the best at anything in your life.
Talking to you, Byron.
Double underhook, butterfly applied. Beautiful suplex,
Butterfly.
but not done yet. Still going.
Butterfly.
Another one.
Going for
And
a trifecta.
Absolutely incredible.
Stomping down. Placed into the corner.
Superman punch in the corner.
Move, ref. I'm gonna spear you too. Well, they did kind of fix that. Okay, usually I would get
Not gauging the situation accurately.
like some major damage with that one.
Hooks in. Bam! Brain buster.
Across the shoulders, knee right to the face.
German suplex.
Power bomb.
And right.
Knee to the face.
Saw this move last night on Forbidden Door. Or not.
Belair now trying to capitalize. With the counter. Places her right in the corner.
Try that again.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
this one.
Bianca is certainly fighting from behind now.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
She's got an answer for that.
Looking for the back suplex.
The challenger being outclassed here.
Holding on by a thread, maybe even less at this point.
Go with another bro to
Across the
sleep.
shoulders,
German
knee right
suplex.
to the face.
German suplex.
One more move out of the corner. Here we go.
Turned that one around.
Yeah, but Belair needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
And now she finds herself only playing defense.
Yeah, she's really keeping her opponent contained.
All right then. I guess we're doing this.
Crotch locked in. Boom, teardrop suplex. Highly
She
effective.
decided it was a bad idea for me to hit a signature on her.
The trifecta.
So,
Now Byron, what's up?
instead,
About to find
we're going to
out.
rack her up.
Oh my goodness. It's a torture rock.
The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night.
You feel like hope is starting to fade away
Here we
right
go.
now. She might be... Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner and still Women's Intercontinental
You're right.
Champion.
In this case, Bianca Belair was the EST.
Hart.
I made her tap out the
Perhaps
fastest.
perfect match. Never any doubt in this win.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence.
Ooh, get Athena next. Well, you know what, Ember Moon, you know what they say about the best laid plans dues to for you? Well, you know what? You want to make me laugh? Tell me your plan. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. It is for the Women's Intercontinental
Extreme rules,
Championship.
you say? It's gonna be fun on a bun. Now I just want to get to the match.
The War Goddess.
Let's go, Athena. Get out here. She pulls off the hood. Ah! I hear somebody in the crowd. Woo!
Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, Ember.
She trained with Booker T.
And introducing the champion.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. There's no telling what a competitor is capable of when they're battling under Extreme Rules.
Oh, make no mistake about it. This match is high stakes, high risk, and high reward. A mistake here can take years off your career.
Yeah, it's impossible to predict what kind of danger awaits because everything and anything is legal here, gentlemen.
All right, she's going out the hard way.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a ragdoll here.
You know what?
Outside. The challenger's looking shaken.
Ready for takeoff! It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Bad predicament right here.
Not the one I wanted.
Against Ember Moon now.
Yeah, heavy damage being done to Moon right now.
And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Again, not the one I wanted.
That's a determined stare.
Give me the
That's
powerbomb
come across her
one.
face.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. Oh my goodness.
She's getting back to her feet, but is there fight left?
I am not going to stop until I get the powerbomb.
Being carried around with ease. Oh my goodness.
Face first into the barricade.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out! Driven into the barricade spine first.
I've never done that one before.
Because it just keeps coming.
I'm just
She's calling
figuring out all sorts of fun stuff.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Oh, man.
Everything working against Ember Moon now.
Yeah, heavy damage being done to Moon right now.
And of course she's going to reverse that one.
Counter from Ember.
Moon might be waking up.
That could be the spark Ember was looking for.
Uh-oh.
Clearing the table.
Yeah, gotta take it to the next level.
What is this superstar thinking?
They're thinking about the end, finishing this thing off by any means necessary.
The champ's shoulders are down.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Big forearm.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Gotta find a way to get out of this.
My goodness!
And then look at that! The challenger is in some
Now.
big trouble.
Yeah, she is in
You
a
wanted
rough
to
spot
you
now.
wanted to go play with the table? All right, let's come play with the table.
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Wrong one.
Oh,
I hit the circle button.
off the apron. Everything
Just
working
get used to
against
doing that
Ember
one.
Moon now.
Yeah, heavy
Not the
damage
circle
being done to
button,
Moon
this one.
right now. And proving a bit slippery for them there. Rapid shots right to the gut. Good night. This is a very powerful...
Oh, man, what a power bomb. Oh, this is not going to be pretty.
Can we get some help out here? You know, the best time we could have gotten some help out here would have been before they went through the table, Saxton. Someone to put some sense in their mind before doing something so reckless.
And this one might be headed ringside. And now she's placing it on the ring apron.
And you just know she has something devious in mind coming up here.
Okay, that was a decent reversal.
And this might not have a pleasant ending.
And she just no-sells it. What the heck?
Across the shoulder.
Yeah, and she just no-sold it. Just got right up.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Yeah, we're going Sting on her.
Oh boy, it's a baseball bat. Hoping to end this match with one big swing.
So take things into the ring.
Back in the ring now.
Ooh, there's a fun idea.
Double underhook.
Brain buster. No count out as she takes this fight to the floor.
With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around. To the back of the neck.
Needs to build up a finisher or a signature or something.
Wow, side suplex.
And Ember's resolve might be wavering here.
The She-Dom has to find a way to right the ship here.
Kind of a quiet night. I had a update that took way longer than I expected.
Absolutely incredible.
Producing a trampling. Oh, looking to torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
And what's she going to do at this table?
Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm just going straight from PlayStation to Twitch, so I don't know if it's going on. Yeah, it might be my my PlayStation lagging a little bit, so.
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's going to do, Saxton?
She's in the ring now.
Brick wall running into you.
And Ember's resolve might be wavering here.
The She-Dom has to find a way to right the ship here.
With the championship on the line. The champ easily stopping the count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Strong hit. My goodness.
Turns that back on Ember.
Get up, Ember. And she's out of there.
There's one. Y dos. This
And onto the baseball bat.
Out for this.
Yeah, she has to start returning fire.
Need to
fast.
see if this works.
Oh no, are they setting the table?
Yep, it
This
works.
is too damn far. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems. Climbs back into the ring. This doesn't look good. Look at the look at her.
I did the wrong one.
She has bad intentions in
Did they
mind.
go through the table though?
No, not here, Byron.
Oh, and she reversed it anyway.
Counter from Ember.
Moon might be waking up.
That could be the spark Ember was looking for.
And Ember's resolve might be wavering here.
Yeah, heavy damage being done to Moon right now.
So let's just get us another.
Oh, man, what a power bomb.
We're gonna do this one at Hart Cam. So
She's getting that. Oh, my God. The table has been set up ways.
It's not a table. It's a barbecue.
Sliding
in
back
the
in
ring.
from the
There
floor
we go.
now.
Oh, this is the one I wanted.
Out to the apron. This is...
Don't do this.
And I still missed it.
And now she's bringing an overwhelming offense.
Yeah, she is absolutely showing no remorse.
Delivered into the barricade.
Climbs back inside.
All right, let's see if I can get it back in here. We'll do it a different way then. It might have been too far over or something. I don't know.
She's into the ring again.
Sent into the corner. Ember with some agility.
Round and round we go.
Ow.
Tilt-a-roll head scissors.
She did her homework there. Ember caught by surprise.
It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
Jeez. Okay, she's lighting me up now.
Nicely done with the head
Kind of.
scissors.
What you doing, Ember? Gonna try hitting the signature? Finisher?
Time to end this.
Oh, look at the camel clutch.
Incredible.
She's trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope and maybe finally breaks it.
She's lucky she got out in time.
Bad predicament
Let's do
right
it this
here.
way then.
Goodness. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's
Over
go.
the top,
Bring it.
through a flaming table. All right, now we'll take her out.
Gets inside the ring.
She's holding on tight.
Counter from Ember.
Able to sidestep. Oh, these debilitating forearm strikes. Oh, my God.
Barefoot, both ways. You're 5 feet of snow. Is that how you got to? Is that how you got to school too?
Wants her set up in the corner.
A vice-like grip applied. Choke slam!
I don't think Ember is aware of the danger that's coming.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move.
A championship level move.
And Byron, what's up?
Oh, we are about to find out. Oh my goodness. It's a torture rack.
Uh-oh, the end is near. No way, she's tap out.
Little Lex Luger style with that one. Jeez.
Retains the title.
Here is your winner and still Women's Intercontinental Champion.
How many times did you actually wind up getting Haley to sing?
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say...
Or at least to go off on a tangent. Oh, I get Nia Jax next? I don't know. I actually find myself doing that too. I'll have just some random thing just pop up. And I'll just start singing random songs. Sometimes I'll rework the lyrics to fit certain things. I don't know. But I am not a trained singer, so it never sounds as good. Unless you get me singing like Rainbow Connection or something. Because that one I'll actually do voices
The
for.
contest is a last woman standing match and is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Last woman standing, you say? Okay. Hey, Zugich, you made it. Yeah, I had an update on here that took way longer than I was expecting.
The irresistible force.
While I was waiting for my my update, I was over with Lost Tribes. We were messing with Party of 2 RPG.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
They actually mentioned something about what to do with an annoying player that just, if you're in a linear game, that just doesn't want to actually be led, just wants to do his own thing. Like, what do you do? I'm like, just beat him almost to death and feed him or use him as dragon bait.
On the face of the champion, challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. The hits seem to keep coming for the Women's Intercontinental Champion.
They sure do, Michael. Raw GM Mandy Rose continues to line up heavy hitters for the champion's title.
Wow,
defenses,
actually
and tonight
got me first.
is no exception.
Not in the least. The Intercontinental Champion is defending her title against Nia Jax in what should be an absolutely merciless last woman standing match.
That's just disrespect.
Actually, I think I'm already the world champion. This storyline just pretty much, has me challenging other, or has other people challenging me for my Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, that can dislocate something. That's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Ooh, good contact. She's on unsteady legs in the corner. Needs to recover.
Alright, I guess other fun things I want to try.
Nia's getting picked apart here, though I don't see Nia struggling much longer. Returning to the ring now.
Alright, time for some fun. Come on.
Tough position to be caught in here. Are you kidding me? This one is headed outside, guys.
She wants to finish this.
So technically, I think right now I'm a double champion.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Oh, not a powerbomb onto the apron.
And she has gained the advantage here.
It looks like there's nothing there that can stop her.
So, I figured out a fun little new thing to try.
So desperately to get back up to her feet.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a rag doll here. What now? What now? The challenger not looking good right now.
The longer the match goes on, the more damage they will endure, just to be the last man standing.
3, 4. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Right in the face.
2, 3.
No, I want to...
A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, come on. This is smart. She's not letting her opponent recover.
1,
Come on, let me put it...
2, 3, 4, 5. Damage to the kidneys.
Look at this superhuman power. And not ready for the bell just yet.
No, I'm still having fun. I'm not ready for the bell yet. Ow.
Great reversal from Jax.
Don't you do it.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the... Ooh, she responds with a counter.
You can sense what her intentions are here. I'm not sure our table's going to withstand this. Through the table. You can't manufacture passion. That's a guaranteed moment for this superstar.
Ah, it's like chairs.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
The challenger being outclassed here.
We're about to see how tough she really is. One wicked attack after another. These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium.
Right in the kisser.
And it is clear the mission now is to destroy
We
and
have one more
incapacitate.
good swing before the chair actually breaks.
Oh, had that well scouted.
Now Nia looking for some momentum.
That could be the spark she was looking for.
Back
All right,
in under
Nia.
the ropes.
You asked for it.
Turn Nia Jax around there.
What a shot.
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Nia struggling, but still capable of a comeback. 2, 3, 4.
She goes back inside the ropes.
6.
She's getting back up.
No,
But
you
she
get
might
back
be
up,
down
man.
again soon.
I ain't done with you yet. Stop reversing
Right
those.
now with a counter.
But she still has to do more to get this fully in her favor.
Ow, right on the chair.
Being contorted doesn't look good. Well, this isn't going to win the fall, but it's going to do a lot of damage.
Backbreaker. That's a pretty unique move.
Rapid shots right to the gut.
Oh, a flurry of strikes.
She's got her in her sights.
There's one more shot, apparently.
Still back up, but doesn't look good.
Nope, that one's done. Okay.
Tossed into the corner.
Come on. I try to do something kind of fun.
Super choke slam.
And no countouts means she
start
has the
setting it up
whole
there.
outside to play with.
A steel chair. She's taking this match into even more dangerous territory.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Nia's getting picked apart here.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more.
Taking it outside the ring now.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
3, 4, 5.
Getting back into the ring. She's losing all momentum here.
She's got to reestablish herself back into the match now. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And back into the ring she goes. She cuts off the ref's count.
What is she doing?
And it looks like she wants to take this match outside.
2, 3.
Into the ring again. Interrupting the count.
Probably looking to deal some more damage.
Taking this to the floor.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
She heads into the ring. A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more. 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, back to it. Returning to the ring. Really? She's just going to break
Come
the count
on,
like
let me
that?
do this.
Cole, she obviously didn't think she'd be down for for the 10 count, so now she's simply taking the initiative instead of waiting for her to regain her strength.
Oh, of course. Sure, Corey.
4.
And now she's getting back into the ring.
6.
Oh, man, the referee just counted to 7.
And now she's gained command of this one.
Yeah, she continues to maintain.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move.
Looks like the champ is going to retain.
Measuring up Jax here. Might have the answer for the irresistible force.
Oh, no. One of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, God, that'll rearrange your skull. Can it be? Will the reign continue?
She's pushed into the corner. Up on the turnbuckle now.
Please let this work. Please let this work.
More attacks like that will leave you gasping.
Didn't work like I wanted it to, but still.
Just getting worked on here.
Nia struggling, but still capable of a comeback. 2.
Byron, she has no idea where she is.
All right, one more time.
And I assure you the top...
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Nia Jax brushes that one off. To the back of the neck. Sky sickle.
2. 3. 4.
Down to the kidneys. Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Nia struggling, but still capable of a comeback.
High impact crossbody. And that could be it. That might be the last punishment she can absorb.
Her body can only take so much before we see a full collapse.
Countered it just in time. Into the turnbuckle. She scores big with the counter.
What a counter.
I'm going to get one of these to work.
Whatever's playing here can't be good.
Oh,
Gonna see a new champ. Foot right to the belly.
well,
That looks like a torturous position to be in. Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict... Agonizing position, looking to pry the grip apart. And they do!
you're actually getting me.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
This probably won't work, but I'm still just gonna...
You can tell she
Make
wants to
sure
put
she
an
stays
end to
down
this.
for the count.
Oh, no. One of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment. Vertebreaker.
Now that is why they're the champ.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move.
Man, landing
bites the dust to the champ.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Just kind of clean house while he's counting.
That's 7. We may be getting to the end.
8, 9.
And the champ stands tall.
I know I
once
probably
again.
could have done that a little quicker,
Here
but
is your
that was still
winner
fun.
and still Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
A very strong showing in this women's division victory.
Every single victory in this business.
Alrighty. Zugix, you still here? Excuse me? No one on Raw capable of winning. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was over there on Party of Two's channel and told them about, well, kind of about, beating somebody half to death and using them as dragon bait. So, Lost Tribes, about 25 years ago, give or take, I was playing a campaign with Zugix here, who's actually a really old friend of mine, and a couple other friends. We got a little annoyed at Zugix's little brother, and had him get beaten half to death by pixies. He was in a comatose state, so we're like, we'll just use him as dragon bait. So that's why I actually put that in the in there tonight. Thought it was kind of funny.
Saw your post. Is there something we need to discuss, Mandy?
Yeah, Mandy.
I did want to talk to you about your next title defense.
Is it you?
Can you cut the nonsense? You clearly don't like me, or at least don't want me to be Intercontinental Champion. Putting me in match after match with all sorts of weapons involved and no rest or time to prepare, your clear disdain for my victory? I'm working hard and proving myself. I thought this was all for the good of the brand. What are you doing?
It is for the good of the brand. But you're right. The more I think about it, the more I don't want you to be IC champion. Because you know who would be best for the brand? Me.
Oh, really?
You're challenging me? Are you serious?
As serious as that piece of hardware I'll soon be taking from you. I mean, who better to be the face of Monday Night Raw than Mandy Rose? I already call the shots around here. It's a natural fit.
So let me guess. Monday Night Rose? Well, the name of the story is actually just Mandy Night Raw.
If anyone's the face of Raw, it's me, not you. But if you want me to beat you too, I guess I'm game.
So technically speaking, the face of Raw is going to be whoever, like, the main male competitor is. So on here, it's probably going to be someone like Seth Rollins or Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley.
Oh, wow. It's so cute that you think you have a choice.
I guess now
I
Roman
may
Reigns,
be the
'cause
future
he's
IC champion,
the full
but I'm
champion.
still GM. Which means that in addition to facing me, you'll also be facing Bianca, Ember, and Nia as well. In a 3-on-1 handicap non-title match. And since I'm so generous and willing to share the spotlight, I'll let them face you first, before you defend your title. I really am great at this job.
Great. I would have a few different adjective choices.
Use whatever adjectives you like. See you in the ring, champ.
I'm sorry, my World Wrestling overlords. Do not punish me for using the Raw logo. Forgive me. If anybody in the chat caught Forbidden Door last night, let me know what you thought. I really enjoyed it.
Here comes the EST of WWE.
Got a regular match against her. An Extreme Rules match with her. You missed it, Zugix, too. I managed to put Ember Moon through a... toss her over the ropes through a flaming table.
Is on Raw. As if things could get any more difficult for the Women's Intercontinental Champion, she's now facing Bianca Belair, Ember Moon, and Nia Jax in a brutal 1-on-3 handicap match.
Mandy Rose has clearly stacked the deck against her upcoming opponent, but we're about to see what the Intercontinental Champion is really made of.
Unless she's made of something other than skin and bone, the champ is in for a world of pain tonight. Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it. That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Move, ref.
She's sent flying into the corner.
Superman punch!
Oh, look out! Spear! Things taking a turn for her now.
Handicap matches are all about strategy, and right now, her strategy simply isn't the effective one. But that can always change.
Powerful takedown. And Belair is being broken down.
Bianca unable to find breathing room.
So they did balance some of the moves. That one was super broken. I would get, at least, I would only have to do that once to really hurt somebody.
High risk area up there.
Will there be a reward?
Go for the blackout.
It's not the fall that hurts.
Crucifix slam.
Belair able to counter.
Bianca able to take a stand there.
Yeah, but Belair needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
Fails to connect on the springboard.
Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
Double underhook, butterfly applied. Beautiful suplex, but not done yet.
Try to take, or damage the body as much as I can to try to get a quick submission victory.
Oh, look at this incredible power.
Gut wrench suplex.
Combination.
Not done yet.
Man, you're observant, Byron. Best analyst in the game.
How about one more? The superstar's opponent is helpless.
Belly to belly. Vicious. The fatigue is setting in for her.
This is a very powerful...
Oh, man, what a power bomb.
Uh-oh, part one. Gonna be looking for the trifecta. There's two.
Dragon
Holding
and
on.
straight back.
There it is. The Chimeraplex is complete.
And Ember's resolve might be wavering here.
The Sheenom has to find a way to right the ship here.
Placed in the corner.
Laid across the top turnbuckle, certainly not ideal.
All the way up top, half Nelson, chicken wing applied. Oh my God!
Half and half. She's starting to tire a little.
Oh, come on, Cole. No one leaves a handicap match completely unscathed. Oh, that's just disrespect right there. I kind of like it.
Seated bionic elbow. And now she's got all her gears running.
She still might have more coming.
Well measured.
See if I can get this. See if I can get the tap out before somebody gets into me. Probably not, but gonna try.
It's a torture rack.
This is excruciating. A win. Via submission.
Thank you, inept Nia Jax.
An unbelievable handicap match victory.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
Quite a bit of cause for celebration after a match like that.
The action we just witnessed was really something else.
This is one I won't forget for a long time.
You know what I haven't asked yet? How has everybody's day been? How are you guys? One more time in the blue screen. Sorry. Even more than how has everybody's day been? How was everybody's weekend? You guys do anything fun? Do anything cool? Long, busy, good. Lost Tribes, good here. All right. Ooh, ladder match. Okay.
Is a ladder match and is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, if you guys remember me talking last week, my car pretty much went out on me. The transmission, the suspension, the body, and a bunch of oil leaks. So we had to get a new car Saturday. So. Did not want to have to spend that money, but at least we had it. So now I can get back and forth to work again without needing to get rides everywhere.
As we look up at the title hanging from the rafters, you have to wonder what's going through the super...
Here comes the powerhouse.
All right, that lighting is messing with my eyes. Okay, I'm pretty sure this doesn't need to be a ladder match. With what she's wearing, it looks like it needs to be a stripper pole match.
There are fighting champions and there are warriors. And what we've seen from this Women's Intercontinental Champion
and of course I'm injured.
Short of heroic.
We've already seen the champion pull off a miraculous 1-on-3 victory tonight, but the true test begins now against Mandy Rose with the Women's Intercontinental title on the line.
Stephanie McMahon said it best. A ladder match was best for business. It's as simple as that for all the Intercontinental marbles.
Moves outside. What's the plan here?
She's about to rise up to something catastrophic.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, not a powerbomb onto the apron.
Start getting up.
Momentum is slipping away from Mandy Rose.
Mandy can come back from this, no problem.
And now she's placing it on the ring apron.
And you just know she has something devious in mind coming up here. Oh, sit-out slam. Oh, right to the spine with the knee.
That was vicious.
All right, Mandy. You shouldn't have done that.
There's one. Y dos. This third one makes it.
Got to find a way to get out of this.
Big ending.
The challenger is not in a great place.
Ladder matches are all about high risk for high reward, but right now the pain might not be feeling worth the cost.
German suplex.
Big time slam.
Vicious.
Look at this superhuman power. Powerbomb.
Like,
Set it
wait,
up
what's
for
the
something here,
button
but
combination?
what?
Come on. Stay down a minute.
Overhand right lands. Oh, sit-out slam.
Oh, the challenger's hopes are slipping away.
Yeah, things are not looking up for her right now.
Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want.
Powerbomb. And that was a well-targeted
Stay down for a
attack.
second. Jeez.
She's got something devious
Try
planned
this
as
again.
She sets up the ladder on the apron. Oh, and Rose denies the attack. Running clothesline.
Now she doesn't know what to do.
Rapid shots right to the gut.
Brutality.
She will wisely return to the ring now.
Let's see if I can trick her to getting back into the ring.
Setting foot in the ring now. Oh, look at this. Airpole net slam. She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Oh, she's going to grab the ladder. Okay. Thank you for doing half of my job for me.
She re-enters the ring now. Up and down. What a slam. Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
And back into the ring she goes.
To the back of the neck. Scottish simple. sequence of reversals there.
Going up high with the punch.
Oh, what a wind-up.
What do you think she has in mind?
Malicious intentions.
Guys ready?
Taking flight. Right on top of the prone body. Exactly how she drew it up, Michael.
And this match will head back to the ring. All right, she's back in, ready to go.
Why does it take so long for my freaking buttons to respond to when she gets in the ring?
No count out as she takes this fight to the floor. Fishing for...
Gopher! Gopher, party of 12. Gopher, party of 12. Thank you, I appreciate it. I really appreciate that.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
Come on in, everybody, and make yourselves comfortable.
Ducking underneath. This is a unique move.
But champions need to finish the job.
Yeah, just ladder match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, but...
Here we go, right in the center of the ring.
A perfect place to set up that ladder.
Mandy doesn't want to play nice, so... we're going to send her back outside the ring.
Bad predicament right here.
Yep.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
All right. You know what? I will comp a ticket for you. We're gonna send Mandy out the hard way, unless she reverses.
Tough position to be caught in here.
Are you kidding?
And the damage must be mounting on the torso to this point.
Every hit more detrimental than the last.
I already put her through a ladder.
Position perfectly.
Well, setting it up is one thing. Climbing it is entirely different.
Let's see if I can get a let.
Now looking for something
Get
to
a table.
relay her opponent with.
With all this in mind, take it from me. Nothing good ever comes from rearranging furniture. It seems like she's looking to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table. And Mandy has been able to deliver a response at every critical moment.
And in Mandy's mind, she has to be telling herself to finish this fight soon.
We might be about to witness the end here, guys.
Yeah, how much more can she really take?
From the heavens, through the table.
That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Mandy has got to find a way out of this dire spot.
Oh, no. One of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment. Vertebreaker.
The champ has this one in hand now.
And now she's climbing up the ladder, hopefully with a plan in mind. She's got her hands on it.
Just got to work it
Oh,
free.
crap.
It's a bit of a risky move
Oh.
right here. Big time.
All right.
Re-entering the ring now. And the end is within reach here for one of these superstars.
Hey, when you have the opening, why not go for it? Climbing the ladder now.
It looks like this fight has absolutely no boundaries, gentlemen.
No boundaries and no limits.
There we go.
Continues the fight high above the ring.
Just relentless.
She's looking to unhook it here.
I think she's got a chance.
Taking a bit of a chance here, Cole, and not a very well-calculated one either.
Come on back up, Mandy.
important climb. Up the ladder. I think this is it. Big opportunity here, guys. This could be a turning point.
Let's see. Come on. Wake back up. Wake back up. Wake back up.
And that could be it. That might be the last punishment she can absorb. Her body can only take so much before we see.
You're gonna need to get me another table.
Look at that snatch of victory here, guys.
I think it's gonna happen.
She's grasping, hoping to unhook it and get the W.
She just needs the right touch. Make no mistake about it, this match could end.
Oh. She just put me, you know, General Manager Mandy Rose just put me through a freaking 3-on-1 handicap match. And then immediately into a ladder match. Jeez.
The Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
All right, so turns out, you know, real quick, Gopher, go for a beer. Say Haley, Gopher, everybody. So I will immediately, or not immediately, like next day, upload stuff to YouTube from here. And turns out WWE likes to copyright strike this logo. Well, this SmackDown, so I got to turn it to the blue screen while this is up, so I can actually put stuff on YouTube, which is a pain in the ass. All right. Where else we got? Social media. If she really wanted to win, she would have. Whatever. Yeah, it sucks, honestly. It's like, if you don't want us to, if you're gonna copyright us for, you know, displaying your stuff, yeah. If you don't want to, if you're gonna copyright us for displaying your stuff, but you don't want us, but you still want us to, you know, promote your stuff, it makes no sense. Yeah, honestly, if it's in the game, it shouldn't matter. I 100% agree.
I've been waiting for the right moment ever since you arrived here on the Raw brand.
No, like, for me, it isn't even the music. I've gotten copyright strikes for, I don't use music in here just for that reason, so I don't want to get, because I don't want to get all the copyrights. They've copyright struck me for loading screens.
The right moment for what?
All right, I appreciate it. So, thank you for the follow again, Gopher. I really appreciate it.
Come on now. You must know I've been interested in you from the moment we met. It's not every day that a superstar with so much talent is also blessed with so much beauty.
So, as some people know on here, this female My Rise character is actually based on my real life wife. So to have Angel Garza flirting with my wife, I might need to find a crowbar or something.
Wow. Thank you, I think.
Yeah. The only time I skip intros, honestly, are hold on. The only time I ever skip the intros or really skip intros is universe mode, because it takes up a lot more time on the stream, and I want to try to get as much action as I can in.
Perhaps
That's the
you
only
would like
time,
to
but
explore a partnership?
even that's not
Both
very
in
often.
and out of the ring?
Just to progress the story.
Well, I am an explorer at heart.
Jess, I knew you had an adventurous soul. Let's test our chemistry in a mixed tag match tonight. And dinner afterwards is on me.
All right. Take those off. Got my all-in shirt on. Anybody catch Forbidden Door last night besides me?
This is just like the fan fiction I wrote.
That's creepy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart, and Angel Garza.
I am so excited to see these two work together. Two of my absolute favorites are teaming up.
Yeah, the WWE fans going crazy. She better
Yeah,
bring the
absolutely.
ruckus.
Let me do this. Hold on.
From fabulous
There you go.
to untouchable. Here comes a self-proclaimed most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Saxton, how many times do I have to tell you? Many other people make
Gave
the same
you
proclamation.
Haley
This
Nation
is
and
the
Go
most
for a Beer.
beautiful
I
woman
gave you
in
both a
all of
follow. So
WWE.
whenever you guys are
That is
on,
my
absolutely, I will
unbiased
swing
opinion.
by.
Yeah, sure it is.
It's the least I can do.
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
Carmella's proven herself as one of the most talented in-ring competitors. But according to Carmella and Corey, she's also the best looking.
According to many people, Cole,
I
you
will
clearly
stop by
just
some
don't
of your
speak to the right people.
some of your
Well, Byron
streams.
told me she
You
wasn't
know,
best looking.
Why are you being a snitch, Michael?
if I'm
Would
or
you
if I'm
take the
on
advice on
and
whiskey from someone who's never had a drink?
at the same time
I don't
or,
think so.
or getting off before you
Gone
guys,
are the
I will
days of
raid you.
moonwalking. The trash
You know, I
talking
appreciate all
remains,
the
and
all the
let's be
support.
honest, I think we were all a little bit over the dance
So
break
I'm
thing.
happy to help
Hey,
out.
I miss those
Happy to
dance
give
breaks.
back.
You're the one.
Ah, the dirtiest of dogs. The show-off.
And one of the toughest veterans on the entire WWE roster.
And representing Dirty Dogs from Hollywood, Florida.
And if
weighing
you are
in at
not biased
218
towards your own
pounds,
show, then you're not doing it right.
Ziggler.
One of WWE's most accomplished superstars, a multi-time world champion, multi-time intercontinental champion, multi-time tag team champion. Is there anything Dolph Ziggler can't do?
Dolph Ziggler has done it all. He has truly proven himself to be one of the best in all of WWE.
He's truly a top dog. No doubt about that.
Get ready for the best of both worlds. It's time for mixed tag match.
Oh, these debilitating forearm strikes.
Ooh, right in the face.
Yeah, that's
Carmella eludes that. To the
that's actually one thing I have yet to really try out. I'm gonna wait till I get done with this with the my right stuff before I start doing my GM.
She wants to put an end to things here.
I got to show you my favorite thing to do. I don't know
not
why.
Where you want to be right now, just carried like a rag doll here.
Are you kidding me?
Got to find a way to get out of this. 3. No. Power bomb.
Apron. Ring post.
Might be in some trouble now.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars. Oh my gosh, what impact! 6.
So Gopher's the one that has the game. You just have your own roster and build your best match card.
Ziggler now lacking any signs of resistance.
Okay, that was a decent reversal.
Just being sapped.
For the pin and the win.
Really?
Shoulder up before the count.
Incredible power to kick out at just 1.
Like a brick wall running into you.
Rapid shots right to the gut. Vicious, aggressive attacks.
This is a very powerful powerbomb.
She's sent flying into the corner. Compromised position for Carmella.
We'll let Garza have a little fun in here.
Super kick. Carmella's in crisis. Shoulders down. 1, 2.
Breaks the count.
How? And the knee. Kick to the body. What's coming next? Hooked up.
That was actually kind of fun. I didn't realize he had that move.
Right to the back.
Staggering to his feet, but he won't like what's coming next.
Power drop kick. In the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
You got his.
Trampling the opposition.
And Garza is in control.
A smothering offense from Garza here. Sit out powerbomb. Climbing up top. He's got big plans.
And he do it.
From the top rope. Beautiful drop kick.
Angel looking to fly. Oh my God. Taking a chance one more time and landing with it.
I forgot what his let's see. Basement drop kick, basement drop kick. Okay.
Incredible impact.
No, get down. There we go.
Their opponent picking the right moment to strike. Boom! Basement drop kick.
What? Just because it'll be easier.
Left by the turnbuckles. Garza has him.
Big opening for Garza to take this. Cover. 1, 2.
Where are you going, Garza? Jeez, he's rolling out of the ring, you idiot.
Here are your winners, the Warrior Princess, Van, Hart, and Angel Garza.
He's all hyped up about that
and
match.
woman of the hour, your winners in this mixed tag match. Gives you hope for the future of the tag division. Great tag team action.
All right, back to Mr. Blue Screen. But of course, something I ask everybody since you're new to the room. How's your day been? How's your weekend? Everything good? Sure, you're not just jealous.
Our chemistry in the ring was undeniable. I haven't stopped thinking about it all week. You moved, I moved, I moved, you moved. We were in a perfect sync, like a beautiful tango. Just imagine what we can accomplish together.
Not gonna lie, the voice acting in this one, not the best.
You know what's also undeniable? The confusing DM I got from Liv. Did you have something going on with her?
Liv? I may have flirted with Liv in the past, but it was just a fling. Nothing like what I feel with you. Unfortunately, Liv may have become too attached. I cannot say I blame her, but do not be concerned. I only have eyes for you.
All right, I guess.
Do not guess. This is so. Do not let a jealous Liv Morgan spoil the chemistry that we share. As for tonight, make no mistake that I will be in your corner. I hear that Mandy Rose has two possible opponents in mind. You will reign triumphant over either. But who would you prefer to conquer?
Why not? I have not really faced Tamina that much in this game.
Beautiful. I cannot wait for footage of your victory to dominate her timeline.
Footage? Oh, okay. What did he just say? Barely understood him. Back to Mr. Blue Screen. I hate this. I hate having to do this. Let me guess. I picked Tamina and they're going to give me Ember Moon or something. And we're back. Thank you for that one, Michael Cole.
The following contest
We're here.
is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Angel Garza from Chicago, Illinois. The Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
Here's an athlete who left professional soccer for greater physical challenges. Since she set foot in the Performance Center, she's been dedicated to fulfilling her potential as a WWE superstar.
Her ability to take to the ring so naturally has been the talk of sports entertainment media. One of the top names in the entire women's division, and she plans on showing exactly why here tonight.
That is also something I would like. If you win a championship, they should just have you come out with a championship, despite the storyline.
Tamina is a scary woman.
And from the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
That is a scary human being. Such an incredible journey for this woman, but she knows a win tonight will take her even further.
Angel Garza and his newest muse are here tonight, looking to keep their momentum going after a big tag team
What the
victory.
heck was that?
Well, Garza's appearance here is likely to increase speculation that these two are about to make things official.
Make what official? Their in-ring partnership, or is there something going on backstage too?
I wish I...
Looking for the quick pin. Easily kicks out of that one.
She's not wasting any time, going after an early pinfall.
What a punch. Oh, Tamina gets cut off. Boom, right in the button. Ooh, she just turned it around. Punch lands. Boom, boom, persistent barrage.
Across the
Possibly.
shoulders, knee
Wait,
right to the
what's
face.
possibly? What did I say?
She's feeling the hurt here.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
And the exclamation point. Watch her set up in the corner. She's dazed on the top turnbuckle.
And it's a long way down from there.
This won't end well. How's that for a counter? Climbing the turnbuckle now.
Ready for takeoff!
She looks hell-bent on finishing things right
I'm
now.
probably going to jump right over her, honestly.
On the middle rope,
Oh,
sunset
actually worked.
flip. Oh, no!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Buckle up. This is gonna hurt.
Still going. Endless blows.
And the momentum's clearly against Tamina now.
Tamina has to devise a new plan here.
Come on, Tamina, get back in.
Into the turnbuckle.
Going up and
Grip applied.
down.
Tamina now is being sized up. Ducking underneath. This is a unique move.
That could bring an end to Tamina.
Looking for the victory. 2, 3. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
That's why they call it light work.
Haven't done this
Cole.
one yet.
Barely
Ready?
even broke a sweat.
Here is your winner, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart. My best Howard Finkel impression. Here is your winner. And watch out for that choke slam. Oh, I believe it. Hi, Angel. You little devil.
Did you feel it? Our bond is stronger than ever. You are the angel this angel has been waiting for. Come, let us take our relationship to the next level and shout it from the rooftops.
Liv messaged me. Again. Were you in a relationship with her? I'm not sure you're being truthful with me. Either way, she's not over you. Whatever your relationship was.
Are you really so concerned about Liv, mi amor? Let us concern ourselves with other things, such as the moon, the the stars and the wonder that amid the vastness that is this world, we have found each other. Live is in my past,
grab the hardware.
but you are my
For these
future.
last few matches before I log out. You know what? Just because not a fan of how this is going, I think we should go our separate ways.
It sounds like a fairy tale, Angel. But unfortunately, that's all it can be. I can't trust you. I think we should go our separate ways.
Flip that over. There we go.
What? Mi amor, are you dumping me? No one breaks up with Angel Garza.
This is actually Angel Garza. Like the WWE superstars all do their own voices, and they all sound horrible. Like just the way their voiceovers are done. Oh, I got jumpy with that one. Didn't believe me about the fickle nature of Angel Garza's affections? Yeah, that's why I broke up with him. The heck? What the deuce? Now I actually have that load screen. Let's see who Liv Morgan has in her corner, shall we? Let me guess. Angel Garza is going to be in her corner, isn't he?
Fall, making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, the Warrior Princess, Van Hart.
From her first day at the WWE Performance Center, she said her soccer days are over. She's not going back. Now her goal is to not follow the pack, but to lead it.
This is a woman whose athletic ability made quite an impression on trainers Shawn Michaels and Beth Phoenix at the PC.
A competitor who is always laser focused on the competition. I expect big things from her tonight.
And who does she have in her corner?
Here comes the self-proclaimed juvenile delinquent.
And
Oh, look at that!
Angel Garza.
Anybody want to get the phone? Anybody want to answer that phone? Because I totally called it.
One of the only good things to ever come out of the state of New Jersey.
Jersey tough. There's no doubt about that. Successful career coming in WWE.
So once their feud is over, I am breaking up Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Now I'm going to put Liv with Alexa. I think that should work well as a team.
Seems to have soured as he and his love interest are on opposite sides of the ring for tonight's match.
The squared circle feels more like a love triangle tonight, Cole, and Liv Morgan appears to be the new apple of Garza's eye.
There certainly seems to be a lot of backstage drama surrounding this match, but Liv and her
Oh, we're
opponent
going
are
all
about
over
to
the
settle
place
this
with
the
this
WWE
one.
way in the ring.
Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
There's one.
There's one.
Set it first. Y dos.
Y dos. This makes it.
And now Liv is under immense pressure.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Breaking the arm. Breaking the
That
arm.
is a working with malicious intent.
She's got her in her clutches.
No, what I was saying with the voiceover, like I said, Angel Garza does his own voice in here. But it seems like the director or they didn't have a properly treated room, so
This is where endurance
everybody
becomes
just
so
sounds,
important
you
in
know,
the late stages of the match.
just sounds a lot worse than they actually should.
Oh, stomping away.
And she is rapidly dictating the pace.
Really taking control here.
Uh-oh. Up across the shoulder. Knee breaker. Forget walking after that one. Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh my gosh, surfboard leg breaker.
Big right hand. Hooks in. Up and down, brain buster.
Move, ref.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner. And now Liv is under immense pressure.
Yeah, Morgan has to devise a new
Arms a
plan
little
here.
more.
Oh, barbaric amount of stomps.
Elbow to
Legs.
the leg, and look at this, just attacking the knee.
Teeing off. Smart strategy, attack the knee.
Oh,
One
no,
more
this
time
isn't
with
going
the
to end
legs.
well.
Oh my gosh, surfboard leg breaker.
Everything's going against her now.
She's been pushed into a bad spot for sure.
More time with the arms.
To the arm, terrible.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Didn't hit it that hard.
Sit-out choke slam.
Liv is really out of it. She might be done soon.
Oh, no. One of the most dreaded maneuvers in all of sports entertainment. Vertebraker.
Liv is completely out of it.
Now, Byron, what's up?
Come on. Get up.
We are about to find out. Oh my goodness. It's a torture rack.
Man, she's got a lot.
Tap out.
And now
You know, in certain interviews and stuff where it sounds like they should be in the arena,
Here is your winner,
they just sound
the
really quiet.
Warrior Princess,
Or it should be
Van
like, oh, I'm gonna get you. You know, it just sounds
this
like,
was as dominant a win as I've ever
I'm
seen,
gonna get you.
guys.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
Well, apparently that was it. Okay. Rather anticlimactic, but whatever. Alright. Oh, hi, Corey. What do you got to say?
I've been hearing reports that Mandy Rose is up to her old tricks again, generally messing with the roster and making some pretty bizarre matches for her own amusement. I think she might back off a bit if you beat her current lackey in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
You know, that actually sounds really fun. And I will do that next time. Just kidding. I didn't want to. I just had to steal that from Team 4-Star for a sec. No, I am going to do this next Monday when I come back for WWE My Rise mode. So thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate the new follows. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. I will be back on Wednesday. Switching it up a little bit this week. I'm actually going to do an Avengers stream, and we're going to check out Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. See what she's like. So, and then I'll be back Friday with some more Universe. So again, thank you everybody for stopping in. You guys are much. You have a great night, a great week, and hopefully I will see you on Wednesday or Friday or both. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.